This video will show you how to export plant components from AutoCAD Plant 3D to REVIT. When you click the Export button from the ribbon, the Export dialog box appears where you have many options. You can export the entire drawing, export only selected entities or the visible entities in the drawing. You can also select plant components properties to go along with the graphics. It is also optional to include AutoCAD primitive entities such as lines, circles, and polylines. If your model exists in a very large coordinate system, check Move to Origin option as REVIT has limited boundaries. You also have the option to export the entire model as 3D mesh by checking Export as generic 3D solid. For only PID drawings, you can check PID export only and specify the scale. Once you have made all the selections needed, click OK button, or you can simply click Close to exit. This is a massive plant model. It takes a few minutes to finish, so we will pause. This is a sample Autodesk model that consists of several refs. Link 07 can export refs and block references as well. Now you can import the plant model in REVIT. Create a new REVIT project. In 2024, REVIT has a multidiscipline template. In earlier versions, you need to choose a mechanical template. To create the plant model in REVIT, click on the Import button from the ribbon. The Import palette appears. Click the Open button to load the Link 07 file you created in AutoCAD earlier. The components type names appear in the upper list box. When you switch between the types, a list of the corresponding components appears in the lower list. There are several ways to insert these components into REVIT. You can insert each component by itself, or you can insert all components related to the type you have selected, or even at the top button panels you can insert all components at once. However, this is not recommended for large models. There are two options for modeling the components, one using Create Instance. This option model the component as a native REVIT element. However, this option require mapping the AutoCAD plant components into a corresponding REVIT element family type. You can map from the existing project or from any external library that has more content or families. The other option is through Create Geometry. This option will always create a 3D REVIT solid that can also be assigned properties. For creating instances, it is recommended to follow this sequence. 1. Create the pipes first. 2. Create elbows. 3. Create tests, and so on. If an instance could not be created automatically, there is an option to create it manually.